All right, guys. So I did sell her. This is my dream cabin. So basically, backstory. About 6 years ago, I start building this cabin. I have no experience building cabins. I squared up cants, 6x12s, and I was selling them to a guy who was building cabins, but he was doing half dovetail notches. And so I kind of want to do my own notch. So I built a jig modeled after a cabin I saw. This is a crown notch jig I built. And I started notching away, and some notches are better than others. That one's really tight. But anyway, 12, this one's 14 by 17. And dream, kind of had to sell my dream. So when I first met my wife, we had no kids, obviously. And within like 4 years, we had 3 kids. And so I started building this cabin when I first met my wife. And the idea was we were going to find some land, and we looked up north, Georgia, Tennessee, Murphy, North Carolina, Andrews. We like those areas. And we were going to, put a little cabin out there and make it our retirement place. So eventually we moved to, kind of build to. Because where I am is kind of getting less country and more warehousey, sadly. But I had to let go of that dream, guys. I just kept having kids, to be honest with you. So one day I will buy some land, and I will build a cabin, and it'll be big enough for my 3 kids, and me and my wife, and maybe some family members if they want to come see the cabin. So sometimes you got to learn to let go. And yes, this was my dream cabin for a long time, and I designed it. It's 10-foot tall ceiling. I was going to do a story and a half and have a good sized loft for sleeping and all that. But what's happened in life is a blessing. I love my children. I love my wife. I'm happy where I am. And so sometimes you have to let go of your dreams that don't align with who you are now. And we'll make that happen. But, I'm not sad about it. I'm glad I found a buyer. I'm glad I found someone that wants a pine cabin. Because some people are like, oh, I want oak. I want hardwood, Okay, well, you got to pay the hardwood price. That's expensive. Oh, yeah. So what I got to do next is I got to make some more notches. And so now I have 4 or 5 people who just want to buy the jig. Because I posted, the cabin on Marketplace. And everyone was like, can I just buy the jig? I'm like, I'll make you one. So I'm going to make some new ones of these. And make them where they can ship in a flat rate box. Because everyone's thousands of miles away. But I'm going to start making this jig, crown notch jig. And start doing it. got a time-lapse camera going, so it'll be good. But I broke a notch, and that does happen. And the crown notch puts a lot of stress on end grain. So I'm going to show you how I fix a broken notch. Not that technical. They say wood glue. I like Elmer's glue. Mostly because I use it a lot for table builds. I'll slather that on there. Yep. I don't try to hide repairs. You know, I'll tell the buyer, hey, did break a notch. And then I like to put a screw in there to hold it. Good. That's how you fix your crown notch. Some little Elmer's, some T25 screws. All fixed. Let that dry. Be good to go. Oh yeah. And I'm marking these logs as I go. So we got 20 on this truck, 20 logs, plus trusses. I would say about 10 to 12,000 pounds. Then I got 8 on this truck and 24 boards. So this one's probably going to be like 3,000 to 4,000 pounds. I think altogether we're about 16,000 pounds, 2 trucks. So hopefully these old trucks can make it. All of them are labeled. F front, 3rd log from the bottom. B back 1, back log. Yep. B2 from the bottom. Yep. So I got a little bit of a hike and a little bit of a drive. Checked all the oil in the trucks. It's good to go. Got all the logs loaded. And I don't have my lights on my trailer. My brakes on my trailer do not work, so we're going to go slow. Hopefully not too slow, but people honk at me. But it's a good load. It's a lot of logs, a lot of cabin. Let's see if this is a 22-year-old truck, and that's a 18-year-old truck. Stop for some gas. Oh, look at that classic car. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, got to get this cabin delivered.
I'm thinking that would make it a little squeegee.
Yeah.
The mirrors up.
Check the straps. Good, good, good. All the boards are still there. Everything's still good. Tires look good. Cabin. These are the trusses. I had some old trusses. I was like, you know, if you want them, $50 a piece. They look a little worse for wear. But, say we're pretty good. Yeah, got a lot of logs on here. All offloaded, and once Bill gets it up, we're going to come back and look at it and photograph it. No pressure, Bill.
No hurry. No hurry. Get to working, Bill.
I'll call you randomly. You working on it yet? No. You done finished it?